Joining me. We are going to explore a little bit more balance today. We haven't looked at balance for a while, and a little bit more of the neck stretching, because I think people are enjoying that movement of the neck. But let's start off, as always, activating, taking your feet about shoulder width apart. And we'll start off by knocking on the door of life. So you're moving from your center, you're moving from your hips and your waist, and you're just letting your arms relax, shoulders relax. Breathing easy in and out through the nose. The idea is to oil the spine, so visualize each of the vertebrae in the spine extending and rotating, so lifting and lengthening. Get that lightness through the spine. Bring awareness to the lower back. Working up the spine, mid-back, upper back, and also the neck. Remembering the neck is part of the spine too. Now taking a full breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, slowly take the movement into water waves. So you can just slow the movement down and just breathe easy in and out through the nose. And take a moment to balance. Take your feet hip width. Find your balance and maybe shift your center forwards and backwards a little bit. Strong and stable through the feet, connected to the ground. Give the toes a little bit of a wiggle, so we're not gripping with the toes. Spread out the toes, lengthen the spine up and relax the shoulders down. Then step out. We'll do our spinal cord breathing, bending the knees a little bit more, breathing in, looking up to the sky, breathing out, tucking the tailbone in. So we're working on extension and flexion of the spine. So we worked on rotation. Now we're opening up, lift the chest towards the sky, tuck the tailbone. With this one, the breath goes with the movement. So you breathe out as you come down and curl up into a little ball. You breathe in as you open up the chest, bring the elbows back. So go at your own comfortable pace with the breath. Breath in, breath out. The breath is silent, so we're not taking big breaths of air. You're just breathing the amount of air that you would naturally breathe in. A nice extended inhale, extended exhale. Quietly in and out through the nose. On the next inhale, come up to the right side of the body. So you just shift the weight a little bit onto the right foot, right side, and then come down to center and then go left side, come down to center. So you're just extending and rotating, and then back to center, and extending and rotating, back to center. Feel that rib cage expand on that side too. Just going side to side, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. And we'll take one more to each side, breath in, breath out. And then take a rest there. Come back to your standing position. Move around a little bit if you need to move around. And then just let the breath settle, body settle. Then step out. Start shifting that weight side to side. So I'm shifting my center of gravity side to side to side, and then let the spine wave and follow on the top of that weight shift. So it ripples up from the hips. So you go lower back, mid back, upper back, and then neck. Make sure you work up the spine. Quite often if the spine is locked, there's this shift in and then the head's going. So really just feel that ripple, that sequence up the spine. And then the head is the last bit to go at the top. This is where you might hear all those nice crunches and cracks in a good way. So we're working on that lateral movement, side to side movement of the spine. Which when you're walking, when you're running, when you're moving is important that there is that little bit of give side to side. And slow it down. Now let's do some neck stretching. Palms together, but behind the back. So you can go down onto the tailbone. If it's comfortable to bring them up a little bit, come up a little bit. But the key is that you keep the palms together and we're not tightening the shoulders up like this. So keep the shoulders set back and down. And then take your feet out about shoulder width. And we'll do ear to shoulder. And then just chin to chest. Bringing the ear to the other shoulder. We're not rolling the head back, we just bring it to sit tall on top of the spine. Give yourself a little bit of a reset there. So open up the chest a little bit and then go again. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, back on top of the spine. It's always nice when you get here back on top, just to lengthen up a little bit, just to keep tall. And then you go ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Make it nice and smooth now. Let's do a couple more in this direction, then we will change direction. Breathing easy in and out through the nose. Reset at the top, keeping those palms pressed together. If you do need a little break, then give the arms a little bit of a shake out because it can get a little bit tingly back there, and then bring the arms back into that, sitting into that lower back position, squeezing together, and then we go the other way. Ear to shoulder, rolling chin to chest, opposite shoulder, Balance back on top. Lift and lengthen. Ear to shoulder. Again, another good one to do if you're sitting a lot. You can do this sitting at a desk. Pressing those palms together. And the reason why we're pressing the palms together is so that we're not moving the shoulders or the upper body. We're just getting that movement through the neck muscles, that nice stretch. Again, not forcing, not overstretching. And we're guided by the breath to make sure we're not doing too much here. Just nice and gentle, slowly. And then balance back on top of the spine. Give your arms a rest and give them a shake out. And then shake the whole body. So you can tap the heels into the floor if you want, or you can just keep the heels on the floor and just use the legs as a pump. Use the arms as pumps. And if you can, just let the spine go a little bit so that head and shoulders go. So you just relax and let go of the shoulders. And relax and let go of the head. So we get that little bit of movement up there. And we can take some full breaths in if you feel so inclined. Breath in through the nose. And just let go. Notice if that sigh out is like clearing, cleansing, releasing any tightness and tension. And breath in. And let's do one more breath in. Gradually slowing down. And then just take a moment to stand. Let's go shoulder width on the stand. A little bit of turn out. Open up the shoulders. So just open the shoulders, let the palms face forwards. Relaxing the shoulders, head balanced on top of the spine. Breathing easy in and out through the nose. And then just enjoy that feeling of tingling sensations, aliveness, energy flowing, blood flowing. Good. Right, let's do some balance. We haven't done some balance for a long time. So start with your feet about shoulder width apart. And I'll mirror you. So we're going to shift the weight first. Shift the weight onto this right side of the body. Bring the arms up and bring the left leg to stand tall. And then arms come down as the arms come down. Balance on the left. That weight shift comes across. And then you lift the arms and lift the opposite leg. Come back down. Focus on that standing leg, on the support leg and the support side of the body. So be confident once you've got everything shifted to this side, you're almost like just touching the ball of the foot there on the ground. Then you can fly up like that. And then step down, lightly step down, no crashing down. Touch the ball of the foot onto the ground, roll to the heel, shift the weight. Shoulders relaxed. Now turn that into a nice flowing movement. Soft landing. A little bit of bend in the knee. Straighten that support leg strong through that support side of the body. Breathing easy. Bending that support leg. dip down, balance. And if you're feeling really confident, what we can do is we can go a little bit lower. So you can come down and then straighten that support leg, balance, nice and strong. Down, bend, lower, balance, come up, hip glides back, lower, really strong through that support leg, breathing easy. Dip your toe in the water, low, balance, so you're reaching a little bit further. Let's do one more each side. Low, oh, don't follow me, one more each side, reach, balance, support leg, lower, balance, and lower back down. Good. When you're doing that, watch when we're doing the lower, I'll just show you from the side, that we're not doing lower like this, is that it's a bit like when we're doing the tiger squat. So you step there, and then as the knee bends, you're taking that hip back, but the upper body's still tall here. I'm not bending over there, so I'm going back, down, and then I'm coming up and stepping. So just be aware of that if you're practicing that one on your own. Another fun balance one, a little animal frolics or animal play. It's called Monkey Takes the Fruit. So I'll show you this one. So I'll mirror you as well. So we'll shift the weight to that left leg. You're going to step forwards onto the right leg. So we step forwards onto the right leg, shift the weight onto this right side, and then you're going to imagine that you're picking fruit with your left hand, and you're just lifting that back leg off the ground, and you're just going, it's quite low down there, so you're picking the fruit off the tree there, picking it up, and then stepping back. And then we go the other side, so we shift the weight to the right leg, step forwards with the left, shift the weight to the left. It's all really important about where the weight shift is here. Bend that left knee, reach over, pick the fruit. You've got the fruit, make sure you don't drop it. Stand tall and come back. Then we just go side to side. Shift the weight, reach over, that back leg floats off the ground. Step back, let's go the other way. Step forwards, back leg off the ground, reach, pick the fruit. If that's a real struggle, what you can do is step, and you can just keep that back leg balanced on the ground. Just the ball of the foot you can keep just balanced on the ground there if you just need that. But if you can, get that back leg off, rotate around, pick the fruit, step back. Now the fruit can be in a different place, so you can step forwards, and it can be, oh, it's a little bit further over there, and it's a little bit higher up. So make sure you don't lose your balance and fall over. So you really get supported on that hip and that leg. Pick it. Come back up. This is where intention is really, really good, to have that idea of just visualizing, yes, I'm not just bending over and trying to touch the ground. I'm picking that fruit off there. And then coming back up. Let's do one more each side. Step forward, shift the weight, find your alignment with gravity. I'm going to go a little bit lower. It's a bit low down here. You can go a little bit slower. Pick that. And then the other side. Balance, shift the weight. Maybe reach round a little bit more. Challenge myself there. Step back. And then you've got a big basket of fruit. So stand there and just hold your basket of fruit. And breathing easy. And then another nice one. We put the basket down now, put it down somewhere. And then another good one is, I'll mirror you. Step forwards, shift the weight onto this right side. As you shift the weight onto the right side, the right hip comes forwards. That back foot just peels off the ground a little bit. So you've got your heel connected to the ground. Hip shifts forwards, elbow, hip, shoulder comes forwards, arm comes up. And then you're going to shift the weight back to the rear leg. So you've got that weight shifted back. And then you're going to snatch the fruit and pull it back. And then we swap sides. So we step forwards, left side, hip, shoulder, arm comes up, shift back, and then snatch forwards. And then step forwards, right, shift, back. So you're just going to snatch the fruit from there. Step backwards. Left, shift, step back, shift the weight back, snatch forwards. Keep going side to side. Step forwards, arm, catch, step forwards, step back. So it's nice because you're getting that slow movement, you're getting that weight shift, and you don't want to be off balance when you snatch that fruit. If you're too far forward, you fall forwards. So you want to be just so you can catch it really quickly. Keep going side to side. Get into that nice flow. Focus on where your gravity is, how you're working with gravity, how your body is aligned with gravity. Maybe if it feels different one side to the other. I like this quite fast snatching, so you can really feel sort of like that power element to the movement. The timing has got to be spot on. Let's do one more each side. And then take a rest there. I notice again, when very rarely are we completely symmetrical. The timing on which is my right side, you're seeing it as the left, always just feels a little bit awkward. The timing on this side is like, yes, that's timing spot on. This is always maybe a little bit clunky. So it's tiny little things like that when you repeat that movement and make it quite playful, you start to notice those things. So that's the idea of the body sensing and that awareness of what's going on in the body. Good, let's give it a little bit of a shake out. And we'll finish off with the pebble in the pond that we did on Tuesday, just really focusing on grounding, centering and earthing, and really highlighting again gravity, center of gravity, alignment of gravity and balance. And the idea that when we're doing these movements, these particular Qigong flow movements, that often look as if you're just moving your arms, it's not just the arms moving, it's the whole body. And with that idea of that the movement always comes from the ground up through into that center point. So this is the strength. This is sort of like the energy of the body coming from this center point here. So we'll do right hand facing up, left facing down for the minute. So just imagine you've got a small ball in your hand there. And then we're going to rotate. Let me get this the right way around. So I'm mirroring you. You rotate to the right. And as you rotate to your right, that left hand just glides out in front. So it's the rotation that's bringing that arm out. And then you rotate your hips to the left, and it's the hip rotation that is bringing that arm across the body and bringing it back into the center, and you swap hands, and then you go the other way. So the hips rotate to the left, arm floats out, it follows those hips. Hips rotate back, arm follows back to the center. So you can see that idea of moving from the center. So just get that idea of the arms are just following, the spine is following. It's like that sequence of events. Getting that nice spiral through the hips. Breath is breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. So go at your own pace. Breath out. And this is called pebble in the pond. So again, that intention, that visualization. Imagine you're just dropping a pebble in the pond, and this is the ripple of the water from that pebble dropped into the pond. And it's all about grounding, centering, bringing that energy back to this physical energy center, this lower dantian, which is just below the belly button, in towards the spine. Relaxing the shoulders. Soft, light breathing. Then bringing the hands to the lower dantian, just below the belly button, bringing the feet together. Standing tall, relaxing the feet, giving the toes maybe a little bit of a wiggle. Closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. And just allowing any movement without you having to do anything or try to do anything. And taking a slightly fuller breath in through the nose at the top of the breath. Opening your eyes, stepping out, having a little stretch if you need a stretch. And we will finish there. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed that. Little bit of fun, play stuff going on there. Saturday, Unlock the Power of Breath. It's a little bit earlier this month because the week after that I'm in Glasgow, in Scotland, and then the week after that I'm doing Qigong. No, I'm not doing Qigong. I'm doing Oxygen Advantage instructor training. So if you are free this Saturday, 12 o'clock, the session is free if you're Breathe, Balance, Move members. It's £15 this month if you are not Breathe, Balance, Move members. So a special offer this month if you want to join that. It's at 12 o'clock. If not, I will see you next Tuesday for the breath work. Thanks for joining me and have a great weekend. See you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.